Good morning, future millionaire. I haven't made a video for a week, so you guys have been text messaging me everywhere on Instagram and on YouTube as well, asking me why I'm not making any videos. First of all, I'm not making money out of my videos, so just be aware this is just a simple public service. I'm not one of those YouTubers that make tons of money from this stuff. In fact, I probably get paid less than $200-300 a month on my channel, so just keep that in mind. The effort I put into this is purely for public service purposes. Okay, now another reason is because I've been busy with the other things I need to do. You guys know that I said that I will sell my car for Bitcoin Cash, and that is exactly what I'm doing right now. However, that is not easy to do, so I'm making an instruction video along the line. However, I don't want anybody to interfere with my sales process. Therefore, I'm not updating anybody about it, but be assured that I'm in the process right now selling the car, and once it's done, I will get probably about $40,000 out of it, and that will go straight into Bitcoin Cash. What's the price of Bitcoin Cash today? $97.73. So it's slightly below $100 my price target, which is amazing because by the time I receive the money for the car, I will be able to buy all the Bitcoin Cash I wanted for $100 or less, which is amazing because the location I've chosen is not random, because we get very lucky. If we get very lucky, the $100 per Bitcoin Cash I'm buying right now will be worth about $5,000-6,000 per coin in 2 to 3 years time, and by then I will turn the car into an apartment behind me to your right, to my left. Yeah, this is one of the last Sunland developments the company is wrapping up, so this is literally the last masterpiece they have created, and I believe this will never be repeated again, so I want to move in there. And I made videos about that before, and to set a goal like this, you need to know your path. My number one path to that is Bitcoin Cash. Now, I want to use this part of the video to address all the people who have been stuck in Smart BCH and those people who have account with CoinFlex, and follow up what's going on between Roger Ver and CoinFlex. So before I go into that detail, just remember I have never talked to anybody in those two camps. I have no commercial relationship with them. I'm completely impartial. Whatever I say is my personal speculation and opinion based on my 20 plus years experience as a trader. So everything I say is speculation, not based on any facts. Nobody should hold me liable for any legal reasons. And if you lose money because of my YouTube videos, then you're an idiot. Okay, now disclaimer out of the way. What's really going on between the two parties? Actually, exactly as I anticipated. You should watch my previous videos about my speculation before all the public information came out. First of all, I told everyone that actual damage is not $47 million. It's actually more like $100 million, twice the number. And it turns out an actual damage is $87 million. So I'm not too far off. And second thing, I said correctly that the assets are stuck. Right now they are stuck. All the BCHs in the bridge in Smart BCH are stuck because all the Smart BCH creditors suddenly become creditors of CoinFlex, which is weird to say the least. And last but not least, my speculation that Roger Ver gambled and lost and he doesn't want to pay his debt turns out to be more or less also correct, because in the casino business it's the same thing. If a big gambler, a big whale comes along and wants to gamble, and they extend house credit, and then when they cannot collect, the first thing the gambler does, the whale does, is say, I have never gambled. Prove to me that in the court that I actually gambled and signed a contract, or you duped me into this, or you tricked me into that, whatever. They're usually very good at running away from liabilities. So it doesn't mean that CoinFlex is in the right. So don't get me wrong, I'm not a judge, I'm not a jury, I'm also not a lawyer. The most important thing is that I believe what happens here, CoinFlex was running a bucket shop. If you don't know what is a bucket shop, Google it, you will understand. It's a very old term. And they run a bucket shop, they took the opposite position of Roger Ver, and then Roger Ver keep topping up his margin because he wants to double down, triple down, and that kind of things. And then a big portion they have is Flexcoin. And you have to understand Flexcoin is the equivalent of the rolling chips in the casino. So what are rolling chips? Those are the casino chips that you cannot use to cash out. You have to cash out for cash. You have to cash out for the actual chips first before you can cash out in cash. So basically, rolling chips are privately issued currencies within a ecosystem. And in the case of a dog just came along. So in case of CoinFlex, those Flex USD are equivalent of the rolling chips. So that means those coins are completely digital, virtual, worthless outside of CoinFlex, basically. And it's token created out of thin air, and the actual value is determined by the exchange value. And now the exchange has held this trading, therefore the actual real value is practically zero. So if you hold Flex USD, probably you can write out the whole thing. But that's just my speculation. Don't write it off just because I say so. So you should talk to your lawyer. You might need to engage legal action against the entity that holds your funds. All this, I know it's messy, but that's the way how it goes. And now Roger Ver denied that he has any doing with the debt. Plus, he says CoinFlex actually owes him money. It's true or not true? I don't know. I couldn't know. However, based on the behavior, I would say it's entirely possible they have some kind of weird relationship between Roger Ver's company and CoinFlex company. But the debt that they are referring to, they say is a personal debt, which means. Do you remember in my very first video I said the first question we need to ask whose debt it is? Is it a personal debt or company debt? Because it makes a huge difference. Traditionally, the higher your net worth is, the less personal asset you own. Like in my case, I've owned virtually nothing in my personal name. So if anyone sue me for any liabilities, I have nothing to offer. Therefore, nobody will even actually try to sue me, because any high net worth individuals knows how to put the asset away in legal entities that will be completely shielded from personal liability lawsuits. And if CoinFlex statement is correct, that Roger Ver's debt to them is personal guarantee, then here comes the funny news. Then most likely Roger Ver can get away scot-free, because most likely he has put all his asset into different entities. He is very good friends with other people who are very good at hiding assets, right? He's a very good friend, personal friend with the nomad capitalist, for example. So that guy will be able to help him to hide all his assets, and he has probably more than one passport. My guess, someone like him would have anywhere between 2 to 10 different passports. Out of my head, I could easily collect 10 passports. I don't. I have more than 2. But in Roger Ver's case, he can collect 10 passports. So he probably used his EU passport to sign his legal documents, and then he holds his asset probably outside of the jurisdiction of EU. Those are the things. And for those people who don't know how high net worth individual operates, it goes like this. We all do the same thing. We have nationality, so passport in one country, permanent residency in the second country, and all your money in the third country. This is the trinity of the holding, okay? Just like I have virtually no assets in Australia. I own a car. So if you want to come sue me for the car. It's a 7-year-old car, $40,000. Yeah, that you can claim that for me if you want to. So same thing, anybody who have any significant amount of money would have done the same. Before anyone enter a high taxation jurisdiction, they would have already done everything legally possible to make sure they have no tax liabilities towards the local government. Legally, of course, legally. Nobody hides anything. And this is not legal advice, this is not financial advice, this is not tax advice. Just keep all that in mind. You need to talk to your specialists to get all this sorted. I'm pretty sure Roger Ver already talked to his specialist and already sorted everything out. And that's the reason he can't lose. He basically made a huge bet. This is my speculation now again, okay? In case Roger watched this video, I'm not saying this is what you did. I'm saying I'm speculating this is the case. I suspect Roger has put on a position that he's convinced of is going to work out, and then to back up his position, he signed a personal guarantee in one sort or another, but with a capacity that he actually owns no asset in. So basically, he has an empty guarantee for a large bet. If things work out, he get paid. If his thing doesn't work out, he walk away. Either way, they're playing with house money. They're literally playing with house money. They are playing with Flex USD. They're playing with tokenized BCH, those stuff. So all these things are house money, basically. Accounting numbers, house money. And to back up all the positions, obviously CoinFlex has used other depositors' money to back up the number one gambler's position. This is my speculation again, so don't sue me, CoinFlex. I know I'm not making any friends here, but this is the reality. I can't lie about my opinion. This is my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize in advance for other things. However, I don't think I'm that wrong. Unless you prove me otherwise. Anybody have any evidence? Just show us the evidence, and I'm more than happy to change my mind. So, in a nutshell, let me summarize. If you're a BCH holder, you own your own coin in your own wallet, you're safe. Everything's fine. No problem whatsoever. You're doing fine. Just like me. If you, however, have any kind of asset stored on CoinFlex network, good luck to you. Most likely you will get nothing back. Right now they talk about making 10% money available to the depositors based on my last reading. However, there must be conditions attached. Usually people don't make this kind of concessions without coming with conditions. So before you receive or cash out the 10%, you better read the fine print. This is my advice to you. Read the fine print, make a decision based on the fine print. Don't base on blog posts. It has to be legal documents. It has to be proper legal documents. Make sure you know who you are dealing with, what kind of liability you are going into, and other things. So I hope you understand that you have learned the lesson. And ideally, just write it off, the whole thing. You lost everything, most likely. Most likely you lost everything. And they say arbitration 1 year, then good luck. Nah, 1 year. Give you a good example. Just give you a good example. Once I broke traffic law here in Australia. Very simple traffic law. Basically, police accused me running over a red light. I didn't, so I went to court. Guess how long that took? This is a simple thing. The police word against my word. They didn't have evidence. Guess how long that the lawsuit went? 3.5 years, just for that. You know why? Because both parties can apply for deferment, adjournment, whatever you call it in different jurisdictions, and then evidence, rescheduling, all the stuff. Actual hearing is like 2 days, but before you hear that 2 days, 2 years passed before the first court appointment came up. 2 years. 2 years. Oh, I got birds here. Beautiful. I'll give you a shot. Animals love me. Animals absolutely love me. Sorry, I don't have anything to eat for you guys. Dogs, birds, they all come to me for some reason. Oh yeah, there's 3 birds looking at me. The first one's over there. Yeah, I got nothing to give you guys. Sorry, not today. Okay, they're gone. See? Animals understand us. Body language. They know exactly what's going on. They're gone now. Okay, continue. Let me assure you one thing. If you have any assets stored on the CoinFlex network, write it off. Then learn the lesson. Not your coin. No, sorry. Not your key, not your coin. Not your key, not your coin. You handed over the key to CoinFlex, you lost your coin. Same thing applies to all other exchanges. So don't believe any other exchanges are safe. CoinFlex is just a symptom of the larger problem. Same thing with all other networks. I think by the end of this bear market, 95% of all the institutions will be gone, most likely. So we're not finished with the bear market yet. Just let you guys know. Okay, the worst is over for Bitcoin Cash, but the worst is not over for the rest of the crypto market. So don't think just because I titled my last video say BCH the worst is over means we have hit the bottom. in every crypto? No, not at all. Bitcoin Cash, $100 is a good level. Even a completely proprietary coin like BSV is worth $50. So Bitcoin Cash intrinsic value is more than $100. Intrinsic value Bitcoin Cash is about $300 right now. This is my ballpark figure based on the current sentiment and everything. So getting in at $100, you have 200% upside. Yeah, your profit, obviously. So just to give you an example, nobody can convince me to sell my coin to anybody. Even, not to say that my coins are locked until 2025. Even my coins are not locked right now. I have zero interest selling my coins. Why? Number one, I got no debt. Number two, I have no liability. Number three, my cost of living can be incredibly low or incredibly high. Depends on my choice. I can choose. You guys have seen me on Instagram. I can stay at a 6-star hotel, eat 6-star meals, and drive around, enjoy a 6-star lifestyle. Or I can be here living practically cost-free, drink free tea. All I need to do is hot water and tea bag, and I have free drinks, and then once a day get a nice coffee. If I want free coffee, I go to the casino. You want a nice coffee at the beach, I pay $3.80 at the Mermaid Beach Surf Club. You see, my life is very cheap, and I can last forever. I have savings put away, can last me, based on my current calculation, about 35 to 40 years. So I basically, more or less, almost at the end of my life before I need to sell any of my Bitcoin Cash. So therefore, all my coins are locked away. They will never come to the market unless the price reach my level and time reach my level. So 2025 is my time. I most likely sell my coin there, but I could change my mind. I could still change my mind and say, oh, you know what? I keep the coins. You never know. So in a nutshell, crypto give us freedom. Crypto give us the ability to decide for ourselves what do we want to do with our net worth. We don't hand over this decision to anybody else. In the moment you give your crypto to an exchange, you lost your freedom. Just keep that in mind. You lost your freedom. Yeah. I have to say, in summary, I admire the intelligence of this move by Roger Ver. I mean it. I seriously mean it. He actually pulled something off that I didn't think is possible. Yeah. He sacrificed his equity value in CoinFlex to gain an upside potential on a probably $500-600 million position on Bitcoin Cash long position. He literally used just less than $10 million to get a $500 million long exposure. And when the thing went sour, he lost his equity in CoinFlex, but he didn't lose anything else. I mean, it's a smart move. It's a smart move. I wish I can do that, but I have certain decision tree I need to follow before I can make this kind of decisions. It's not my style. Let's just say this. I'm not a risk taker. I don't take risk. All right. I hope you like this video. Give me a thumb up and continue support me, please, because without your encouragement, support, and I'm not motivated by money. You see, I'm motivated by your support, positive support, not negative support. Negative support, I delete everything. I'm very biased. I'm here for positive support for the entire BCH community. I'm not here to create negative sentiments. So give me some positive support. We continue this journey together. If not enough people watching, then I can shut it down too. Who knows? I don't need to run this channel. I have my life. I got plenty of things to do in my life. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great, amazing day.